third summit of the NESG, looking at opportunities, productivity, and employment. It's very critical considering the recovery from recession, but what are the key features? What should we be looking out for in this summit?
The difference between this year's summit is the fact that rather than go there and recap the problems we face, we're focused more on solutions. We have identified key drivers that must be acted on very quickly if we must achieve the things that are listed up in EPRG. We identify key institutions. Areas like agri-processing are very important for us to look at. Sectors like mass housing, sectors like renewable, and the digital space, creative industry, and so those are the things we're looking at. And the way it's done to specifically look at, okay, in the light of where we are, what is it that we need to be doing very quickly to get the results? So we are doing the Actualizing, larger stakeholder buying, larger stakeholders' perceptions as to what needs to be done. And then we then take it up with government and then follow them in seeing that things are done. And we're still going to keep working on the NASBA area. In the course of last year and this year, we have done about 15 to 18 acts, right, which have been passed by both houses, but haven't gone to presidency for approval. So one of the things we're going to be doing is to say, look, what are the bottlenecks and how can we remove them to ensure that they go and become out? Because these have far-reaching implications on the economy of Nigeria if we get them all working. One area that will agitate our attention is to look at the things like the logistics area. The Papa Long Jam is just an example. There was a time in the course of this quarter that even the whole of Jeba the bridge became inaccessible. So these are issues that are going to elicit our discussion. So how do you ensure that we make the movement of goods and services a lot more better for people so that prices are reduced, inflation's come down, and we can have a growth that is more inclusive. So those are the things we're going to be looking at the summit. We intend to have experience sharing. Our expectation is that the president of Rwanda will be able to come in this time around and share a few of the experiences with us. So we'll have a normal presidential dialogue where we'll have insight and discuss what has been done to date, what is that government is still looking at, and then we'll have key breakout sessions to review various issues during the 3 days. And one key other thing we want to do is that this time around we're focused on, one of the things that we have in Nigeria, we call it democratic dividends. And some of us are concerned that if we don't use the advantage we have in terms of our demographics, it could become a time bomb. So we're showcasing the young people that are doing very, very good job. Already online, if you go there, we're doing some pitch. They're doing some pitching for very, very innovative ideas. Our expectation is that during the summit period, we'll have at least 8 to 10 people. Then they will bring funders, the PE firms, to see if there are good ideas. Then they can then fund them right there, and then we can nurture them. We've engaged some advisory concerns to provide free advisory services and legal services for these people, so that at least we can begin to have tractions. But the emphasis is to focus more on solution rather than problems.
Finally, last summit theme was Made in Nigeria. We've seen how you've pushed advocacy for government, National Assembly, and also private sector to buy into it. How do you assess so far the policy mix from the executive to the legislature in driving the Made in Nigeria agenda?
Well, let me say that when we started, we didn't see it as a 1-year program, which is why this is a build up on that. So far, so good. Not as far as we want them to go. There's a lot of things to do. There is still the issue of the attitude. There's the issue of making things easy for people. Issue of standards. Issue of so there are a lot of things to be done. So far, so good, but a lot can be done. And again, it goes beyond even the federal government. It's something that affects all tiers of government and all organs of government, and even individuals and private life and businesses. So, if you know me, I always make a joke. I said, since then I dropped my suits and I just wear Nigerian fabrics. People say, but they are not made in Nigeria. I said, but 35% of it is made in Nigeria because the tailors, the fashion guys, at least to do some work on it. So that's the kind of things we're doing. We're hoping that Nigerians will imbibe this. It will permeate every aspect of our business. And so it's not an agenda we're just touching and going. We are keen at pushing it. So, and Made in Nigeria is still part of it. In fact, one of the things that we have in this summit, we call it Think Nigeria. Think Nigeria is one of the key items we're looking at. Throughout all the things we're going to be discussing about Think Nigeria, how can we localize? How do we bring the local content out? Because look, the fact of the matter is that Nigeria has tremendous resources, and until we begin to tap those resources and use them, and then, in the world of president, you consume what you produce. We can't afford all those foreign exchange things that we use importing and dumping things in Nigeria. So our view as NESG is that Nigeria is open, Nigeria for businesses, but we are more friendly to people that are going to help us with the resources we have here and leverage on it to take care of our teeming population that's growing.